Hello and welcome. I'm Dr. Agnes DeFranco, and with my co-author, Dr. Raymond Schmidgall, we would like to share with you the newest 9th edition of Hospitality Industry Managerial Accounting. Before we go into our topic, I just want to briefly introduce myself to you. I started teaching at the Conrad N. Hilton College at the University of Houston since 1989, and I have held different positions at the Hilton College, from being a faculty member to the graduate program director, the associate dean, and the interim dean. And after I settled back in my professorship, I was then asked to work with the university's central administration in 2005 as the associate vice president for undergraduate studies, to be responsible for all academic affairs of the undergraduates of the University of Houston. And in 2013, I was able to return back to the college full-time as a professor and also the Conrad N. Hilton Distinguished Chair. In our latest 9th edition of the Hospitality Industry Managerial Accounting, Dr. Schmidgall and I first review the various financial statements, and then we explore ratios analysis, cost concepts, internal control, forecasting and budgeting, leasing, and other topics. Now, as a faculty, besides teaching, we do research and we're involved in service work. For research, I have published over 200 refereed and non-refereed publications and have co-authored 9 textbooks. And since I mainly teach the accounting, finance, cost control classes at the college, most of my research and 7 of my texts are on accounting financial related topics. I truly believe the ability to understand and analyze the financial health of any company is an essential skill. Just as students want to make an A in your classes, managers and owners also want to make a profit in the businesses. And good financial management will make sure that will happen. I'm a past global president of the Hospitality, Financial, and Technology Professionals and past treasurer of ICRE. And one project I just completed is being on the Global Financial Committee to work on the 12th revised edition of the Uniform System of Accounts for the lodging industry. These volunteer work provide me with the updated knowledge in both hospitality education and the latest happenings in the hospitality accounting and finance world. So, the way we approach this 9th edition is not just to revise a book, but we incorporated the new operating schedules of the 12th revised edition of the Uniform System, the new accounting rules in leasing, and brand new questions at the end of each chapter. So, if a professor like you who have been using this book previously, you will now have new materials for your students to practice what they learn from you. And if you are a professor adopting this book for the very first time, you will not only have all the brand new questions, but this book also comes with a brand new test bank, together with slides for each chapter and an instructor manual as accompaniments. Accounting is never an easy class, but it is so rewarding when I talk to alums and they will say something like, "I'm actually managing a budget for my department, and I'm so glad I learned that in your accounting class. You'll be so proud of me." And I am. Or, "I just did manual engineering for my restaurant, and we have a software that churns out all the results, but I'm able to understand the reasoning behind that and share with my team members." Now, these comments actually take us to the future, because some of my students ask me, always at the beginning of the class, and they would say, "Well, technology, AI, everything nowadays, we have systems, software out there. Why do I need accounting? Can these packages do everything for me?" And I will always reply, "Great question. It is true that new accounting software packages and technologies come out in the market all the time. But as Benjamin Franklin once said, and to stay with an accounting and finance theme, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest." I'm sure you're like me in that we want our students not to just buy a tool. If you have a tool and you do not know how it works, the tool will just sit there. We want our students to know the tool inside out, because only then will they always have the tool in the toolbox. But they will also know how and when to best use what they have. And they'll be able to adapt that tool for other users in the future and to develop their accounting acumen to aid in the crucial business decisions. Obviously, Technology makes accounting easier, but it is still up to us because technology is artificial. We have our brain power, and as human, we can use our ethics, emotional intelligence to arrive at the right conclusion. With that, I thank you for sharing your time with me, and let's work with our students to add managerial accounting as a very useful tool in the toolbox.